Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliott Pierre, and we're going to start the show off the same way we start every episode off, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you spend it with us truly does mean the world to me, so thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
Whatty up, boss? Welcome to the Mac City Morning Show.
Hey everybody, Keith Simpson here from Norel Toyota. We support the Oil Barons. We've joined the drive-in movie theater. We're involved in the marathon here in Fort McMurray, and that's what makes this community such an amazing place to live.
All right, and we're back. Well, everybody, this is Friday, so this is a YouTube-only episode. Exclusive. Myself and Tanner talking. The last one was a huge success. We had a lot of fun. A lot of comments came in on it. So I'm glad that everybody enjoyed Tanner making fun of me with my coveralls on.
A lot of laughs.
Alicia Pierre. Oh my God, Tanner. She wrote me and she just was howling. She's like, funniest thing ever. And she demands a hangout now between you, me, and her, with me rocking those coveralls.
We'll just call it the roast of Elliott Pierre.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we're not inviting many people to that roast.
Two's enough, I think.
Yeah.
We got it covered.
That's right. So, yeah, that was a fun episode. What I'm liking about these YouTube episodes, though, and you made mention of it right now, is I'm wearing different clothes for these YouTube episodes.
Changing it up.
So, the fact of the matter is, though, like, I don't actually have that. When I say this loosely, I don't have that many outfits per se. Like, I'm more.
You don't have many outfits you're okay with wearing.
Yeah.
I am sure if I went into your closet, I could find 4 months of different outfits.
In theory. Like, after the fire, like, I used to have lots and lots and lots of clothes, like a ridiculous amount of clothes. And then after the wildfire, like, my whole mindset changed in regards to, like, becoming more of a minimalist. And so, like, I went through my closet and I got rid of a lot of stuff. 8 garbage bags, to be exact.
Nothing says minimalist like sports car you use for 5 months of the year.
Yeah, that's right. I know. Yeah, I'm an oxymoron. What about it? Or what's the word? It's not an oxymoron. It's hypocrite? Is that the word? Yeah. So
Oxymoron is like jumbo shrimp.
yeah, that's right. So, but I am liking the different outfits. In regards to, like, some things are just more comfortable, like this black hoodie, than other things I wear.
You gonna change it up for every episode?
I'm not going to overthink it. Whatever I'm wearing is what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, the one thing that I won't wear on the show, though, for these YouTube episodes is I won't wear the Mac City shirt.
No, leaving that to the Facebook crowd.
Yeah, that's for Facebook. And it's for continuity. Like, the cool thing about wearing the same thing every day for every episode is it kind of makes the show timeless in regards to you don't know when it was filmed, when it was, for the most part.
Yeah, these Friday episodes are filmed pretty randomly.
Yeah, that's right. Not always on Friday.
No, but always within the week.
That's right. Yeah, definitely.
Try to keep it fresh.
Yeah, so it's brand new.
Yeah.
Like, some of those Facebook's episodes are like 3 weeks past film date when it's actually posted. So
We get backed up sometimes.
yeah, but we've been doing an okay job at, like, keeping it somewhat current recently. And we always, like, if something is topical, we'll slide it in. Like this week, for example, there was, like, Barry the politician who had to drop before some other people. I think on Wednesday we had somebody talking about a not-for-profit and an event that they were doing. Like, there was individuals that were, like, bumped other individuals.
Yeah, we try to take the charities and the organizations and get their stuff out as fast as we can versus, the casual conversations that can wait.
That's right. Speaking of casual conversations that can wait, this one can't wait. We need to call Pete Daly up. Pete's been on the show a bunch of times. A few days ago, tragic news in the wrestling world, Razor Ramon passed away.
Yes.
And so Pete is definitely, we got to get his insight on this, because Razor Ramon, personally, there's my top 3. He's in the top 3 wrestlers for me. You've got Razor Ramon, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Rock. So I want to hear Pete's insight Razor Ramon passing away.
Yeah, that man is an encyclopedia on wrestling.
Yeah.
We've had a few different encyclopedias on different topics.
Yeah.
It's fun to see the vast knowledge of different Fort McMurrayans.
Yeah. So the one guy who was a vast knowledge guy was the gentleman who brought the die-cast cars in.
Yeah.
He had a contest where he wanted people to guess the most expensive die-cast car in the world, and if people guessed, we'd give it to that person. But unfortunately, nobody was able to guess correctly. So we need to figure out a way to give away the car as a prize.
Another encyclopedia was CJ.
Oh yeah, CJ Phillips. Oh my goodness me! Like he's an encyclopedia on everything.
He is just an encyclopedia.
Yeah. Like certain people have come on and had their like niche knowledge bases, and I feel with that guy, it's like
he's a Rolodex of knowledge.
At first, I thought like, okay, it's just going to be basketball, but then I found out no, it's all sports. And then I was like, okay, well, he's a sports guy. No, he's a historian on Fort McMurray and ghosts and things that went on. And as you talk to that guy, you're just like, my God, what don't you have up in your head that you're just like a subject matter expert on? Like, it's phenomenal.
Yes, that is a man of many different stories. We should have him back on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we need to reach out to some past guests again.
Yeah. Who do you think? I'd like to know who the people would want to see as a past guest.
Oh, we have this page now called, I think it's called Mac City Connects.
We could throw a vote up there.
Yeah. Let's try to remember that by the end of this episode.
Well, we don't have to. I'm recording it.
Oh, yeah. We could just watch this back.
Exactly.
There we go. No need. I was going to try to write it down, but I was like, that's going to mess up the flow to this show.
No, we got it on record.
Yeah. So the other thing that while we're on here, because this is recorded, we need to reach out to that rugby gentleman that we filmed.
Oh yeah, a little sneak preview for the people.
Yeah, listen, we filmed a great video with the head of the Rugby Association a few days ago, but mistakes happen and the sound didn't work. So we need to call him back to get him here to refilm because, listen, as we found out and as you guys will find out when we re-air the new video of his, I guess, the Rugby Association in Fort McMurray needs not volunteers, it needs some athletes to help join to keep it going.
We should invite businesses into our page that of like the people who have been on the show. Like once you're on our show as a business, invite them onto the page so they can promote their business on our page because they've been part of the show.
That's right. And that's what we are hoping. And we invited some, but yeah, we should tell everybody that comes on the page, hey, you need to follow not only the Mac City Morning Show, but like this connect page, because that's what it's for, connecting people for stories, businesses, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like, even if you don't want to be on the show, but you want to share your story, do it on that page.
That's right. So I made the news last night.
Yeah, several different stations, didn't you?
Yeah, yesterday I was at an event for Brian Jean, who actually won. He's our new MLA for Fort McMurray, Conklin, Coal Lake, like that. The southern area. So big shout out to Brian Jean. Congratulations. It was a handsome win. So I actually was the MC of the night. And I had to speak twice. It's not that big of a deal. But there were some news broadcasters, Global, CTV, CBC. And I was contacted by my in-laws. And they said, hey, we saw you on the news last night. And I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. So we got the internet that people see me on. We've got the local Shaw, where you can view the Mac City Morning Show, where people can check me out at. And now, hey, listen, I made the national. So
you're making your way.
Yeah, that star is rising.
That clip will be like once you're fully famous. That clip will be like what people pull out on like different shows where they do their version of Mac City.
That's right.
Like what is it like to be on CTV News?
Yeah, that's right.
It'll be a thing.
Yeah.
If for people who at home who don't know, Elliott eventually one day is going to be world famous.
Yeah.
We have decided.
Yeah. We put it out there in the universe, so well, how could it not happen now?
Exactly. So like, subscribe, share this, make sure that Elliott's dream of becoming famous is recognized and achieved.
Yeah. Famous, not infamous.
Yes, that would be. Yeah, we're going
Yeah.
more for like the Mr. Beast style of famous, where everybody loves you and you do good things.
That's right.
Instead of the Paul brothers famous, where you're just a tool.
That's right. That's exactly it. Although I have been watching, I get the mix up. Is it Logan Paul?
The older brother's cleaning up.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good podcast.
Yeah,
like I'm liking it.
Impulsive.
Yeah. I feel he doesn't do very much talking in regards to like the other two gentlemen that he has on the show. It's a good podcast.
Yeah, and
It's
he's cleaning up.
Yeah.
He's running his brand.
Yeah.
It's a smart play. Mm-hmm. And I guess some fame is better than no fame, hey?
That's right. That's exactly it. Another guest that he had on a little while ago that we gotta bring up, and I need to hear your insight on this one. Have you seen the Island Boys?
I seen clips of that
That's right.
interview, yeah.
I'm an island boy.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Is this a thing now? Like where like you just get tatted all over your face and you become like TikTok famous in your generation?
I mean, like it's a recipe.
Yeah.
Like there needs to be more than that, but like there's definitely like a pathway to fame through like music and an extreme look. Like there's a rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's right.
Yeah, like colors his hair, 6ix9ine's all over his face. There's different like rappers who get different like tattoos all over their face, but it needs to be accompanied with something else because like face tattoos have been around since Birdman. But
That's
like,
right. That's right.
You like you need to have like the colorful hair or the goofy rap or like whatever. There needs to be a shtick on top of it.
Yeah.
Like the Island Boys have, like being twins and being controversial.
Yeah.
So like if you add that to the mix, it's more likely to get you famous, but it's not like the recipe.
Right. Okay. Because like I got no hate for the Island Boys. Like they're in my opinion, they're doing it. They figured it out.
They are brilliant at branding.
That's right. They figured it out. And like
hate them or love them, you know them.
Yeah. And you can say exactly. And you can say, "Oh, they look goofier, this, that, and the other." I'm just like, but you're talking about them.
Yeah.
You're singing Island Boys in the background.
Yeah.
Like, it's working. But yeah, Island Boys, like you said, Tekashi 6ix9ine. One guy that I actually really do enjoy his persona and his music is Post Malone.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, there's something.
Post Malone was sort of the start.
That's right.
Of that recipe.
That's right.
Of being like rappers had face tattoos before, but it was kind of like you got them after you became a rapper, and like either that or like you were some like 80s, 90s early rapping, and like you got them on the streets, and it was just part of your brand. But
that's right.
But yeah, Post was sort of the first person to like come up with face tattoos, at least in our generation.
Right. Well, for all the young viewers out in the internet or TV watching this, Tanner nailed it. Having a face tattoo does not guarantee fame and fortune. You have to have something to accompany it.
Absolutely.
So don't go run out there and just like...
That's why I have 15 face tattoos.
Yeah. I love how nobody knows what you look like.
No, and they've never seen any of my face tattoos. So
the funniest was on my birthday when somebody who noticed and recognized me came over and like, Elliott, hey, how you doing? And like more often than not, when people recognize me because of the show, I'm with you a lot of the time because we hang out outside of this as well. And so usually right away, their excitement of like knowing me from the show, I feel they're going to be equally excited about meeting you. So every time someone's like, oh, Elliott, I'm Max's morning show. I'm like, yeah, nice to meet you. Hey, this is Tanner. And this was one interaction where you were just like, don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro. I don't want to be known right now.
But the best part is like that dude came up and he just was very excited to see you, talked about how much he loved the show and didn't even bat an eye at the guy sitting next to you.
Yeah.
So like if that guy's watching this episode, you met both of us.
That's hilarious. Yeah. And my best bud Pero was with us that night. So he saw you and he was totally confused by the whole interaction of like, he's heard about it. I've told him like, yeah, sometimes like I get recognized and people get very excited and come say hi and I love it. And then he's heard your part of just like, yeah, I love not being recognized. But when it all hit, because you and I have dealt with it a few times now, for Pero to be seeing it for the first time even made that experience even better.
I feel like anybody who watches the YouTube exclusive episodes now is going to be very like skeptical when they meet you of who's with you.
That's right. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it could be anyone.
It could be anybody. Yeah, nobody knows what you look like. So
No, sorry, I get confused as him all the time.
Oh, I think I told you about that.
Yeah.
So for everybody at home, what happened this weekend, and I hope anyways, I went to the farmer's market and it was awesome. Big shout out to the farmer market. We got to reach out to Bev, get Bev back on the show. If you haven't been to the farmer's market here in Fort McMurray downtown, around the town hall area, go check it out.
On the same note, there's an antique shop called Sweet Antiques that on the same level is open all week. And like if you like the farmer's market, you like that place too.
That's right.
I want to give that place a shout out. It's sick.
Okay. So, and I've got to go. We've got to go. We've been planning it. We need to make this happen. Maybe on Thursday. Who knows? So, anyways, I went to this, and this lady walked by me, and she was maybe the third person who had come and like said, "Hey, you're Elliott from the Mac City Morning Show." But she came by. She's like, "Hey, you kind of look like that famous guy from the internet who like does like the morning show." I'm like, "Yeah, I get that a lot. It's not me, but I resemble." And then she just her response is like, "Yeah, that must be kind of annoying." I'm like, "Yeah, you know, it is what it is." And then she just kept walking. So I'm just like, I wonder if she was like in on the joke and knew who I was, or if like I tricked her. Either way is hilarious.
Yeah, it's either way. I am going to use that if I ever get recognized.
Yeah. So it was pretty sweet. But yeah, I went down there. My little boy was Irish dancing. It was adorable. But I honestly had never been down to the farmer's market before, and now I'm kind of kicking myself because there's some pretty cool vendors down there.
Yeah, I like farmers markets and thrift shops and antiquing. I'm glad that like that part of Fort McMurray is starting to grow out.
Right.
Because like it's good, wholesome fun.
That's right. Well, the episode of the lady who owns Thrifty Duchess hasn't aired yet. It'll air next week, I think on Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, I didn't know that we had a thrift shop in town, and it was only females. But now she's opening the male component as well.
And we have like a Salvation Army and such.
That's right.
Like I'm pretty sure Salvation Army is a thrift shop.
Fair enough. Want to give her a big shout out though. We haven't eaten them yet, which is shocking to me. Maybe we'll try some after we finish filming here. But she brought us Lucky Charm marshmallows.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could do that. Just literally for you at home, what it is we've all had and know what Lucky Charms are. The best part is the marshmallows. She brought us a bag that was just full of the marshmallows. Like, epic gift. I can't wait to taste it. I'm mad that we haven't eaten it yet.
Yeah. Would you put it in milk?
No, because I don't drink milk.
Fair enough.
So, but yeah, I guess if like you wanted to have like a marshmallow cereal, or if you're drinking hot chocolate milk,
Oh,
that
chocolate
would be
milk.
good. But no, I don't mess around with milk.
By hot chocolate milk, do you mean hot chocolate?
See, this is a discussion that is an ongoing discussion. Now, growing up, I only had hot chocolate with milk. So to me, it's hot chocolate milk. Now, I went to an event later in life where somebody gave me hot chocolate, and it was with water. Didn't taste very good.
I split it down the middle.
You go half and half.
Yeah.
That would be okay.
Yeah.
I could see how that would be good. Like if you're drinking like homogenized milk and you're just like splitting it up because like that's too creamy, or if you want a 1 or 2%, making it a 1%.
No, I mean for like hot chocolate. When I
Okay.
make hot chocolate, like I do half water, half milk.
All the time.
Yeah.
Why?
Because like
You're a milk guy.
Yeah, milk costs money.
Oh.
It's a lot of milk to then throw into hot chocolate, and then plus like the water, you boil it, so it's like hot.
Oh.
You know, like you can't boil milk.
Yeah, you can.
But you just put milk into a kettle and boil it.
No, you put it on the pan or what?
Like a saucepan.
Like a saucepan or like a pot.
Yeah.
On the oven, and like you boil it till it starts to bubble, and then like your milk is like it's boiling, man.
Okay. See, I was
Yeah.
thinking kettle.
No. I don't know if that'd probably jack up your kettle.
Yeah, like that's.
milk in there.
I'm just thinking like I don't know. That seems like a lot of work for a hot chocolate.
Pam-Pierre went the extra mile for hot chocolate.
Yeah, Pam-Pierre went the extra mile.
Yeah.
Period.
So like she'd boil the milk, and then you would have, like, as kids we always kind of fought about what mixture you wanted. If it was like quick powder, quick syrup. Sometimes like
Who picked
Ovaltine.
syrup?
Ovaltine was thrown into mix. I don't know if
Who picked syrup?
me. I love the syrup. I'm a big fan of like the syrup in the hot chocolate. Like, and Alistair and Alicia usually would be like, oh, let's do the powder. They're all good. I'm a syrup guy.
Yeah, you seem to make a lot of questionable mistakes on
Yeah.
these Friday episodes, and we can add syrup in your hot chocolate to the list.
Well, it's not syrup like maple syrup.
No, it's chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup, and it's still quick. It's the same brand.
Yeah, but like that seems like what are you doing? The powder you just like scoop in there,
Yeah.
and like that's for hot chocolate. The syrup's for like ice cream and milk. What
This
do
is facts. This is facts. I can't argue with any of this.
like,
I'm
that's-
just saying, as a kid, I might have made some mistakes.
that would be almost as crazy as like not eating the skin on chicken.
Yeah, which is blasphemy. We've had a guest. We won't put them on blast because we didn't record that episode.
No,
But,
and we put them on blast enough.
Oh man, we tortured that guy.
Yeah.
My lord.
You-
But-
you could tell that like it was not the first time
Yeah.
he had heard.
Yeah, he had his defense ready for not eating chicken off a bone and not eating skin.
Yeah.
He was well prepared. Or meat, not just chicken. But yeah, back to Pam-Pierre because she killed with hot chocolate. She'd boil it, and we'd put in the mix so it'd be chocolatey. And then she'd also put marshmallows in that bad boy. And sometimes she would mix it up. Sometimes she'd get like just one big, huge marshmallow, which was like fun in itself. And sometimes you get the mini marshmallows. But
See, like for me, if I was going the extra mile to boil the milk,
yeah.
I would just take a chocolate bar and throw it in.
Oh.
Like if you're going that into it, you know, I
Right.
would go that into it.
Right.
Like throw the actual chocolate bar in there, pick the cocoa percentage you want. Maybe throw
Interesting.
cinnamon or something in there.
Yeah.
But like,
Go.
yeah, why are you boiling the milk
Yeah.
and then using the powder? Like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
one
yeah.
step away. No,
That's
not
right.
disputing it. That's more than like
Yeah.
that's more than what happened in my house.
That's right.
But it's just
Yeah.
yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
And syrup, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, we had it there. Because I think what it came down to was exactly what you were saying is like you'd buy the syrup so you could multi-purpose it.
Okay, so what was your go-to childhood snack? Like, what did you want as a snack for a kid all the time, other than McDonald's?
Okay. This is going to be, well, this is my as a kid or as a like teenager?
That you can like something consistent. Is there anything that
Oh, yeah.
like stood through both?
Yeah, kind of.
So that would be,
And it's really boring.
what is it?
Ritz crackers and cheese.
I was looking for something boring.
It's really like, and it became a big issue financially for my parents as I became like a young adult in my teenage years. I literally would come home every day after school and pour a bowl, like a literal bowl of Ritz crackers, and then I would get a block of cheese. Like a block. We're not talking like, I didn't like, and my dad has like these beautiful like tools that slice cheese. So
No,
it's
you
just
needed
like,
enough cheese for the entire bowl of crackers.
that's right. And so like every day, and I mean every day, probably from like 12 to 14 after school, just a block of cheese and Ritz crackers. My dad, he's like, "Jeez, Ellie, you're eating me out of house and home. Like cheese and Ritz aren't cheap." I'm like, I love them so much. They're
Yeah,
so
and they
good.
had to be the Ritz, right? Not the off-brand.
Oh no, had to be Ritz. Like, what are we talking about here? Yeah, no. Even a few weeks ago, there was a substitution made in my groceries, and like those I forget what the crackers are called. They're like saltine crackers. I just call them saltines, but it comes in the red box.
This story is about to be how you got something you didn't want off of the groceries you ordered to your door
Yeah.
instead of going out and getting
Yeah,
them.
no, well, I had to pick them up. They weren't delivered to the door. I had to drop in, like I had to park in the parking lot.
Oh, how
Yeah,
terrible.
I know. But it was they told me there was going to be substitutions for the crackers, and I said like okay. And like, not to say the crackers were bad. They were good. I ate them.
They just weren't Ritz.
They just weren't. Well, they're the red crackers, the red saltines. I forget what they're called. I don't know the names. But anyways, yeah, you can't get off the market Ritz. No. Like, it's kind of like, it's the equivalent of turkey bacon. Turkey bacon is delicious. I love turkey bacon.
It's not bacon.
But it's not bacon. Like, they need to rebrand that. More people would totally be into eating turkey bacon if it had a better name.
Like turkey jerky.
Yeah. People would be all over that. But like, when somebody says you want to eat turkey bacon, you're just like, that ain't bacon. It's not bacon. So yeah, Ritz crackers, that was like not a guilty pleasure. I ate it guilt-free. Ritz crackers and cheese. It's so simple. And even to this day, when I go to like an event and I see like they got Ritz crackers and cheese and meat, I'm a happy man.
Hanging out by the snack.
Yeah, I'm a happy man. I'm just like, well, and they're like, that's the thing about, I love food in general. I like good food, but like, there could be like some really expensive good food there, and I'm like, well, I'm filling up on Ritz crackers, cheese, and meat tonight. Like,
yeah, that go-to meals are usually boring. Mine is buttered noodles and cheese.
Right. And see, this is something like, I'm like, who's the guest that came on here? We had the cook from Earl's. He came on, you guys were talking about butter noodles, and I'm like, what is a butter noodle?
It's just a noodle with butter.
I can honestly say, never have tried it. It sounds delicious.
Yeah, like if you ever just need like a quick snack, like I didn't know this. My mom used to tell me she made it because she was like feeling like she didn't want to cook for me that day. And it was like my absolute favorite meal growing up and still is. And yeah, you just boil noodles, which takes all of 15 minutes. And then you shred cheese, which takes all of 3 minutes.
Right.
And then you add butter, drain the noodles, stir it up, and then throw the shredded cheese on it, like either before or after, depends how melted you like your cheese.
Right.
So you can either throw it in the pot and get it real melty, or throw it on top and have it a little melty.
Right.
And then it's done. It's a 20-minute meal tops, and like 15 of those minutes are waiting for the noodles to boil.
Right.
So like easy and like simple, but like, yeah, you got to try it out.
Yeah, I'm going to try it out. Now, you just went through a sequence of making something.
Yeah.
Which triggered a thought in my head that, listen, these are the YouTube exclusive episodes. So
yeah, we've given out 2 recipes.
People get random ideas on this. Like, they get the gems they get pretty much the real Elliott Pierre during these episodes.
Elliott Pierre.
Yeah, that's right. So you and me, we were hanging out one evening, participating in some adult substances, and we came up with an idea. You came up with this idea, and I actually almost did it a few days ago, but then I decided not to because we didn't have the camera set up. We didn't do it right. So if you're a fast food chain out there, please listen to this idea because we want to make this happen. So when I go to McDonald's, I don't drink the whole thing of Coke, right? So I like the Coke to be I only want 20 to 30% of Coke put in there. And then more often than not, like, I'll drink it, but a lot of time I'll just dump it because I don't want the Coke. I just want to chew on the Coke ice. So Tanner had this idea, and like, I don't tell the person on the other end to do any of this. I just say like, hey, can I have extra ice with Coke? And then they fill up the whole thing, and then I do the dump work when I go home. So Tanner had this idea of actually going through the drive-thru and actually giving them the instructions on how I want them to prepare the soft drink for me. And I'm not going to bother you on the YouTube episode of like all of the steps. But long story short, they need to cover all of the ice in the cup with Coke, then get rid of said Coke, but leave it in the same cup that they originally put the Coke in.
And none of the ice can leave said cup.
That's right.
All the ice needs to stay.
So there is like a detailed process map that we've put together. So what we want to do, and we need a fast food restaurant to help us out with this, is I want to come to a drive-thru, but I want cameras to already be set up. And then I want to go through the 20-step process on how to do this properly and just see the look on the person on the other mics, just like, listening to this ridiculous request.
And don't worry, we will make it worth said person's time.
Oh, I totally intend to give a ridiculous tip if somebody's willing to do this.
Yeah, we're
Like,
not here
ridiculous.
we're not here to just waste people's time.
That's right.
They will be compensated for our stupid joke.
That's right. So if you're McDonald's or A&W or
A&W
Burger
won't do it.
King, why wouldn't A&W do it?
A&W doesn't put ice in their drinks.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. What's that about? Then we went to A&W, and they don't even do large fries. They just do one set of fries. What's up with that?
I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't think that you need. It's portion size. Why do you need a large fries?
Nobody needs large fries.
Exactly.
But sometimes you want large fries.
And they don't put ice in their drinks because when you put ice in your drinks, that allows you to give less pop.
Yeah.
And it dilutes the pop.
And when it's fountain pop, it comes out cold already.
Exactly.
But what happened?
And if you really are not happy about that, go into the store for the same price and get an ice chilled glass and just sit down.
But see, I don't want it because it makes it colder necessarily. I'm an ice chewer. Like, I want the ice to chew on. To me, the ice is equally as important as the pop.
That's like some model on a diet stuff.
Facts.
Like, I only
Facts.
have an almond and a piece of ice that was already in Coke.
Facts. I can't argue with that. Sometimes you say stuff that's just like, I don't know how you articulated it so well, but yeah, that's one of them.
I was the youngest, so I grew
Yeah.
up with enough older siblings coming at you
Yeah,
that you had to just be able to come back.
yeah,
So.
that's facts. Now, people at home can't see you, obviously.
I sure hope not.
So I'm going to say something right now that they can't see, but you drink something that I thought I disliked, but it turns out I really dislike it.
Blue Powerade.
Blue Powerade. Who
The best
picks-
color.
Who picks Blue Powerade?
Most people.
Really?
Yes, I would. This is okay. We'll put this on our.
This is the poll too.
Yeah, we'll gotta make this a poll because I am confident that like a majority of people would pick the Blue Powerade.
Okay.
It's like there's memes online about it.
I'm orange all the way. Not red, orange. I don't know who, like, I can't wait to see these poll results. Because this weekend, we were hanging out. Yeah. And I was desperate for some liquid. And I couldn't find my water because that's all I drink. And I saw, like, okay, well, I'll just take a swig of this Blue Powerade. And my Lord, I don't think I spit it out, but I think I made quite the scene
Yeah.
about how I felt about the flavor
You're
of that
making
thing.
quite a scene that entire night.
That's right. It happens.
It's on brand for Elliott Pierre.
That's right.
He loves to make the most encouraging and calming scene possible.
Yeah. I've been told I'm a little bit extra.
Yeah, that's it. Dramatic.
Yeah. Dramatic. Yeah. I just
You
yeah.
have a love for real life theater.
that's right. I love real life theater. Yeah. Speaking of theater, I know you haven't seen it yet because we would have talked about it. I'm going to take my dad to see it, I think, in a day or two here. Batman's out. I didn't even know.
Yeah, my favorite joke is that it took Robert Pattinson 12 years to go from a vampire to a bat.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, apparently it's good.
I can't wait to see it. Like, I love all those type of movies.
He's been like Batman. Like it got announced that he was going to be Batman forever ago, man.
A lot of hate.
Yeah, well, like a lot of hate, but a lot of time has come out since. Like usually when they announce a new superhero, they're like, "Yeah, his movie's coming out in a year."
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah, but he got announced before. He
That's
got
right.
announced in like 2018, didn't
Yeah, yeah. But then COVID happened. Like, that movie could have and should have been released earlier, but
But if
they got to make some money. They just sat on it. Just like the Bond. They sat on Bond forever.
Yeah,
So,
I guess that's what you do.
yeah, you got to make that money. So,
Bank.
yeah, if you're investing that kind of flow, you got to hold on it. So, there's a lot of movies that just like sat. Oh, have you seen, and I wish I knew the name of this movie. Have you seen the new Ryan Reynolds movie about time travel? Oh, so entertaining.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I have.
It's brand new to Netflix. It has
probably not.
Garofalo in it, the guy who plays the Hulk.
No, I don't.
It's like literally brand new. And I watched it after we hung out on Saturday. I watched that on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we had been talking a lot about time travel and stuff. And oh my gosh. Good movie to watch.
What about Upload?
Let's take a pause for a second here. I'm trying to not put too many spoilers out there. And that's why I got to pause.
You can put spoilers out there because you're only on season 1 and season 2 just came out.
That's right.
So I feel like if you ain't watched season 1, you're slacking.
This is true, but I feel after watching this, because we had people in the comment section, actually, big shout out. There was a guy, I don't know his name. Man, I got to do more preparation for these shows. In general, I do zero preparation
For all of our
for all our
episodes.
shows. There was a guy in the comment section who was just like, dude, you got to check out Breaking Bad. Anyways, so big shout out to him for getting in the comment section to the YouTube only episodes. But yeah, listen, I feel that people are watching and will start to, like, I don't know, maybe watch Upload, so I don't want to ruin it for them. First and foremost,
Okay, then just put out before spoiler warnings.
Yeah.
There might be spoilers for Upload.
well, I'm not going to spoil it because I want everybody to watch it. You need to watch this show. Upload, I slept on it for like a year and a half. I saw all the ads. My bad, Amazon. I tried to, I should have watched it sooner. But hey, your bad, Amazon. Because last time we talked about the show, I tried to tag Upload so more people would watch it. There's nowhere for me to tag it.
yeah, you had to tag Amazon.
I did tag Amazon.
There
But
you
I'm
go.
just saying, like, a lot of television shows have places you can tag them. Upload does not. So, anyways, if you're at home watching this show, you need to check this show out. It is a great show. From the first episode gets you kind of hooked, and you're just like, okay, I kind of think I know where this is going. But it's not like any first episode. It's not the greatest. But then episode number 2 just is a banger and just like peaks. And then the last episode, oh my God, it makes you, like, first off, it might make you cry. It could be a tearjerker. Then there's some awe in it. You're like, what? This is a mind blower. And also, and I'm saying these all in different orders on purpose, so I'm not spoiling up anything. And then sometimes you're like scared. You're like, oh no! And like, it is just, it's got everything in that last episode. And some of it, there's no way you can see it coming. Some of the stuff is just shocking.
Oh, and just wait till you get to season 2.
Yeah.
You think you've been shocked now.
Yeah.
You think you've been shocked now.
So I can't wait for season 2. Another show that I can't wait to watch, and we're going to talk about it for a little bit here, because usually when I say stuff, it reverberates through the universe, and it eventually takes place, which, hey, thank you, universe. But there's a show that just, the new season just dropped, Drive. The Netflix, it's Drive or Driven. One of the two, I don't know. It's about F1 racing. You watch this show?
No.
You've never watched this show?
No.
Oh, bro, you need to watch this show. It's all about following F1 drivers and like the drama that happens in the background and like how cutthroat it is and how some companies have more money, so obviously they're always going to win. And at first I didn't want to watch this show because I was just like, man, it's F1 racing. They're just like, just driving. How interesting could a show about car racing be? And a buddy of mine, James Doherty, big shout out to James Doherty, one day he was just like, hey, Elliott, I need you to watch this show for me. I'm like, man, I don't want to watch that show. He's like, no, I need you to watch a show because, like, I started watching this show, and even before the show, he was into F1 racing. He's like, I need you to watch a show so that you can get into F1 racing so that we can actually go watch an F1 race. And I'm like, James, man, like, I'm up for anything. Like, I'll just go to an F1 race with you if you want to go to an F1 race. He's just like, no, you got to be into it. Just watch the show. And I'm like, all right. So I went home begrudgingly, and I watched the show. Poof! Mind-blowing. So into F1 racing right now. So into the drama. I even follow them on certain social medias to, like, figure out. But here's the thing. The show is shot in the series of, like, the F1 series. So by the time the series is released, you already know who won. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Still gripping. So universe, me, James Doherty, and Tanner need to go to an F1 race. So like, let's make that happen.
I might know a guy actually.
Really?
For the Montreal Grand Prix.
What?
Yeah, I might know a guy.
Oh, see, this is why you say things out loud. People don't understand why I say like ridiculous things out loud.
I have a question. How do you feel about the new Bel Air?
Can't wait to check it out.
See, I'm not happy about it.
I haven't seen it. The trailer was like a kickstarted trailer. Like the guy just made a trailer about like, hey, this could be a spin-off of the show, and then it just like caught like wildfire. Will Smith saw it, and now like it became a reality, right?
But it's like a drama.
I know. And so I like listen, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air is the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but in this day and age with everything being rebooted, like I like how they went a different direction. I haven't seen an episode yet.
It's turkey bacon.
Yes, it's turkey bacon.
Like you can't call it Bel Air. You can't make it like the Fresh Prince, like same characters, same house, same.
I agree with you, and that's why they didn't call it the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. It's just called Bel Air.
Yeah, but that's like turkey bacon. You can't. It's like just being like, oh, it's just turkey.
That's right. Fair enough. I hear what you're saying. No, man, I haven't seen an episode yet because I don't. It comes out on Splice.
Yeah,
TV.
Yeah,
I don't have Splice, so
it's on television as well, I think.
Just what channel? But it comes on like one of the channels you got to pay for to get.
I don't know.
So
I've been seeing ads for it.
Yeah, you see ads for it everywhere, but you got to have the channel, and I don't pay for that channel. Actually, if I'm being honest with you, as of last week, eliminated cable completely.
Crazy.
Yeah, because here's my thought process with it. For one, I've got most of the streaming channels, and I never really watched TV. Now, every once in a while, there'll be a television series like Bel Air that like I'll want to watch, but you can just pay for that one series to watch that, and it's cheaper than just paying for cable just to have cable going all the time just for one said series. So, yeah, I gave cable the boot. So I'm week 1 in, and if I'm being 100% honest, I'm missing it.
Yeah, commercials are a real thing that I didn't know I missed until I didn't watch TV for a long time.
It's not even the commercial that I miss. It's HGTV and the Food Network.
You can get that. Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do.
Yeah, you can get all of the stacked TV.
I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to. But then it comes back to like, I'm paying the exact same. That's the thing. Like, you're paying the exact same amount. So, but I might have to bite that bullet, man. I'm missing HGTV and the Food Network.
Top down best channel.
Yep. And like I like watching it, like to like just sit down and watch it, and I like watching it just for it to be background in the mix of my life.
That's the one thing you won't be able to get back once you get it on Stack TV.
Right.
Is that like there won't be an interchanging, log of videos just in front of you. You're gonna have to pick out.
Well, that's what I mean, and it's kind of crazy to think about this, but that's what I'm missing. Like I know I could just like watch Bobby Flay, beat Bobby Flay. I know I could watch Chop, like you're saying, in the sequence and pick them. But I like the randomness of, it's just different shows coming up. So
and I like having something picked for me.
That's right.
There it is. This is what I watch, or I don't watch it.
So it's been about a week. I think it's been like exactly 7 days today. And I'm going to stick with it because cable, the amount of money that I was paying for how much I utilized, it was just ridiculous. It was wasteful. But
You definitely didn't try to renegotiate, did you?
oh no, there was some renegotiation. EK is a hardcore renegotiator every year. We weren't paying top billing for cable, but like you can't get basic cable anymore. Back in the day, basic cable was literally like 3 channels, and like it doesn't exist anymore. Like, no, you get 100 channels all the time, but you pay the premium price. They're like, no, just give me 3, and I want to pay like $15 a month. They're like, no, that doesn't exist. Yeah, so
Because they're competing with streamers.
that's right. So, but then for me, like it's hilarious. Like obviously, if you're going to streaming, you better have the best internet streaming package available. So like, they're still getting your money.
Yeah.
You're like, you're not. Yeah,
That's why they're not sweating over losing stuff to streaming.
that's right. So, and I love the streaming service that I have. I love the company that I have got my TV with all these years. Big shout out to Shaw. I've never had a bad experience with them. The customer service from the jump, may it be on the phone or when they show up, has been impeccable. I got no beef with Shaw whatsoever. And Shaw actually has us on their television network. So if you want to watch not only the Mac City Morning Show exclusively on YouTube, you can also watch it on Shaw.
Do the Friday episodes go out?
What do you mean?
Like, do we make the Friday episodes part of Shaw?
No.
Nah.
With the Shaw, what we have on Shaw is we put clips. So we put like our clipped episodes on there, and every once in a while, like we put some like topical guests on Shaw. Like we have to be, if for the Shaw episodes, there can be no form of advertisement whatsoever. So the fact that we do all these shout outs wouldn't fly on Shaw. And so some of our guests who come and are shouting out certain core things, we got to be a little bit careful of what goes on Shaw. So it's mainly the clipped episodes. So you get a taste, a sampler, if I may, of the Mac City Morning Show on Shaw.
Yeah. You can get more on Facebook, YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, the whole shebang.
LinkedIn, TikTok, you name it, we're there. I'm shocked though, like over the last week, I've had a number of people come and tell me they watched the Shaw episodes. And in my head, I was just like, I think it's cool. I was really working with Shaw to get the show there. Like, I'm pumped that it's there. But, like, in all actuality, I was just like, I don't know if anybody's really going to watch it there. Shocked how many people have come up to me and been like, hey, saw you on Shaw. Like, was really confused because, like, I had to play in the background. And I heard your voice and, like, I left my computer on.
Yeah, I was shocked when you told me that we were going to be on there, too.
Yeah, it was a lot of work in the making. Myself and Matt from Shaw have been trying to figure out something to collaborate on and try to do together for a long time. So it took a while to figure out like what that gem was, but I'm glad it all worked out. So big shout out to Matt and Shaw.
Big shout out to all of our viewers and guests.
Yeah, for keeping watching.
Keeping the lights on.
Yeah, it's a big thing. So big shout out.
Make sure you like and share the videos and subscribe and do all of those things so we can keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and we're going to start doing more fun stuff like these polls. So we got 2 polls. One is the Powerade because I'm looking at it. What was the other one?
Well, remember we said
we'll just watch back. Yeah, let's not use the memories for that. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to start doing polls. We've started to do stories on Facebook and on YouTube that are just a little bit more fun. We got some memes coming.
Oh, yeah.
We got some memes. Tanner hates the memes, but it's a love-hate thing. It's a love-hate thing.
I think they are a great idea.
Yeah.
I just hate that it is counterproductive to my entire, being.
Yeah. So
I'm like, hey, I want to work for these companies, and this is how I want to...
Yeah.
This is how I want to be viewed, and they were like, okay, no.
Yeah. Yeah, wait for the memes. We're not going to ruin them, but they're hilarious.
Yeah,
they're so funny.
We got to hit them with those memes soon, though.
We got to hit them with those memes soon, yeah. They're so good. Oh, my goodness. They're hilarious. The fact that you feel how you feel about the memes make them way better than they actually are.
Understandable.
So that's just facts. When you look there, I thought you were looking like somebody was walking in the door.
No, I look because your camera just died.
That one just died?
The one pointing at you.
Okay,
yeah.
so I'm at this one now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad because I would have still, hey, I'm here. Okay, so
and I would have just let you go.
You would have let me look at the wrong camera, look all like lazy-eyed the whole show?
Yeah, 100%. I don't have anything to pull up, so I had to make you look bad in one way or another, right?
So let's talk about that. How much time we got? What are we at?
We're at 49.
49?
Yeah.
Oh, I am so apologetic for anybody watching this. That's hilarious.
Because anybody watching this has watched it up until this point, meaning they're enjoying it.
That's right.
I'm not sorry that you're enjoying our videos. I'm very happy about it.
49 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, listen, this is mine and Tanner's life. Like, just time disappears.
Lies.
And this is this is literally what we talk about.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
Nothing special.
So I was gonna say, like, do we need new batteries for these cameras to last longer? But like, just don't talk for over an hour on the cameras.
Absolutely, I think.
And it'll be fine.
I think we'll be fine.
So initially, though, I thought, if I'm being honest, I see you doing the batteries. Did we not try to have the cameras plugged into an energy source so we didn't have to rely on batteries?
No, we never did that.
But we talked about it.
We talked about it. It just never fruitioned. I think the cost behind it, it just doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. Just like charge the batteries.
We do need one more battery though.
Okay.
Because we have 2 spares and
And
3 cameras.
So it's a juggling act.
Yeah.
Okay. So more batteries needed. Okay. Good to know.
I like how half of this is us talking and half of this is the guest viewing our grocery list.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
our McDonald's order in
Yeah,
the
like-
sequence we want to order it.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Like, all right, this is what we got to do. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all. Catch us at the grocery store later.
Yeah. Which, like, facts. That's the funny thing. Most people see us in public and have no idea who you are. Like, we do things together. Like, we go buy gifts for the show. We buy stuff for the studio. Like, we're out and about. We go to raves together.
We
Like,
go to events together.
Yeah, and people are blissfully unaware that you're more often than not in the vicinity.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Because they'll just be like, and like especially the big fans.
Yeah.
Because they just have blinders on when they see you, right?
That's right.
They're like, oh my God, it's the guy we see on camera. And then I just sit there with my head down and I'm like, if they notice, I'll say something.
That's right.
And
That's right.
nobody notices.
And it's kind of like the law of the universe. More often than not, when people ask, hey, where's Tanner? You're never next to me.
No.
Like, so I'm a jerk sometimes, like, hey, this is Tanner. And because it's just, I don't mean to do it. It just comes out of my mouth. And people are like, oh my God. And they get so excited. But like at Ribfest, for example, there was a lot of times that I was walking around just like doing my own thing. And people were coming up and saying hi. Like, hey, where's Tanner? I'm like, he actually is here. Like, you literally missed him by a minute or two. I don't know where he is right now. And then for the people who are blissfully like unaware, and I point you out, they're like, then they get excited. But the real people who want to find you never find you.
And I have like, I don't know why people are excited to see me because like, especially up until like 2 weeks ago when we started doing dedicated Friday shows,
Yeah.
I probably said like maybe 3 paragraphs worth of words.
That's right.
Not counting my questions.
That's right.
And yeah, people are just like, oh my God, what's it like? And I'm
Yeah.
just, I don't know, I'm just 5 buttons,
Yeah.
you know, flip
Yeah.
a switch here and there.
I've legitimately went to a house party where like I was a surprise guest to the house party. They didn't know I was coming. I didn't know I was going. And as soon as I walked in, they're like, oh my God, how are you? And I was like, good. And then I was like, hey, this is kind of neat. I'm getting like this little recognition for a second. And then I was brought down to reality extremely fast. And they're like, where's Tanner? We love Tanner. I'm like, wow, that was quick.
My favorite is I think that the guy at the bar, across the bar that yelled, Elliott,
Yeah.
hit him with the intro.
Yeah, the African guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was so happy to say that out loud. Well, we've had Dennis Neefen. Like when he came on the show, he's like, I got to do it.
Yeah,
I got to do it. I got to hit him with the intro.
Why do people love that? I want to know. Comment why you love that saying.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me because that sentence to me represents 15 to 30 seconds of my hand in the air.
That's right.
As I feel the blood rush down.
That's right.
And then a point to you.
Yeah.
And people love it.
The funny thing is, like, I've done not many. I think only a handful of episodes where you haven't been there. Like when I was in Winnipeg, or I shot 1 or 2 down in Edmonton one time.
Yeah.
And you weren't there, but I still said, Tanner, hit him with the intro, even though you didn't hit me with the intro. But it's just the thing. That's the introduction to the show.
And I think that like you don't want your viewership to drop when people know I'm not there.
That's right.
I am an intrinsical part, apparently.
Yeah,
who just
that's right.
brings in the viewers.
Well, we tried to, and like I know you love this, but we filmed a few episodes where you didn't have to do the Max City Minute because we couldn't figure out like how to get your voice on. Because when we do on locations, we just don't have the same equipment going. So there's a few shows where like there's no Mac City Minute, but then which I knew you enjoyed. Like, hey, listen, I just get to sit back and chill here for a while. But then I figured out, although it's kind of a kick in the junk to get your voice in, like it's just additional work. But hey, people love the Mac City Minute, man.
And it really helps fill out the episode.
Totally, it's a nice break.
Yeah.
And like last night when I was at that Brian Jean event, people were talking about your questions, and I booked a bunch of guests, and they're like, "Oh, get ready! Like the hardest part of the show is Tanner's Mac City Minute." And like, "Oh, I know." Like people like enjoy, like they dread the Mac City Minute,
Which is so funny because they're like, they spend all this time sweating over questions that I don't know I'm going to ask until literally minutes before I ask them.
That's right. So it was a legit topic of discussion yesterday because I booked, I think, 4 new people to come on, and they're just like, oh, and there was at least 10 people at the event who had already been on the show. And so they're just like, the show's pretty cool. It's laid back. But man, was I nervous for the Mac City Minute. And they're like, yeah, me too. And it was just like this whole discussion. And you know what else they discussed? We can't tell what they discussed. Everybody that comes on the show gets a gift.
They were discussing the gifts?
They were discussing the gifts, man.
Nice.
They were discussing the gifts. And they were able to say what they got. And like, oh, I got this one, I got this one. So I don't know if that's public knowledge, but everybody that comes on the show gets a gift. And anyways, they were talking about the gifts last night, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm going to have to hear more about that later.
Yeah. We can't talk about it now because it would be the spoiler because then people know what they're getting for the gifts.
And they might, but they don't know.
Some people know. Some people have come on and been like, and we give them the gift and like, oh, I heard about this, and they're really excited. And then some people are just like, oh, sweet, random. And we're like, yeah, like, so not everybody knows that gifts are given when they come to the show. And you have to watch an hour of this episode to find out that gifts are given for that Easter egg.
Yeah, so thanks to everybody who's still here.
Yeah, that's right.
Or who skipped here to find out what
That's
the
right.
end was like.
But on that note, I got to wrap this up because I know I have a meeting I need to get to. So anyways, Tanner, thanks for the chat as per usual.
Thank you.
Appreciate you and your time.
Appreciate you and your time.
Everybody at home, thank you very much for watching this long, extended, exclusive YouTube episode. Big shout out to Noral, title sponsor, because they showed up as well. No title sponsor for the Mac City Minute because we don't do it during these episodes. But Noral, Toyota, Keith, Thad, Nimmer, all the boys and girls down at Noral, thanks for sponsoring the show. We do appreciate it. So everybody at home, thanks for watching. Do appreciate it. It means the world to me. Wood Buffalo, Fort McMurray, the rest of the world. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
What a deadly old way to end another morning show. Later, boys.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.